Jo has branched out a little bit into the world of OnlyFans.
Right. Well, I'd already branched out into that in preparation for rugby finishing.
Right.
Because I thought there's loads of money to be made here with attractive people. But then I looked into it and I heard that feet were good as well. Like, they're quite popular. They're my second best feature.
Your feet are good?
My feet are good, aren't they?
I haven't seen them. I was asking you a question.
I thought that was a statement. You were like, your feet are good. Yeah.
Are they good? They are good.
They are good. They're my second,
When you say good, in what way? You mean, like, beautiful or sturdy?
Well, they're clean. They're well kept. Lovely. They're a little bit flat.
How much hair's on the toes?
No, hardly any. I shave my feet.
Are you... I imagine you're like Mr. Tumnus from the knees down. Yours. You must have... Judging from the hair up top, I imagine there's a lot of hair down below, is what I'm saying. If you had an OnlyFans account, though, Romesh, and I'm going to ask you the same question in a minute, Ashley, what feature would you have? What is the attractive part of Romesh Ranganathan that you think would attract a paying clientele?
I don't really think anything. I mean, I would set up an OnlyFans account where you could request for me to put more and more layers on. But if you're asking me to select, I think I've got quite nice... I think my wrists are quite slender.
Oh, you do have a slender wrist, Ron.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I touch them?
No, go for it.
That would be £250.
You have got nice wrists.
Thank you.
And really soft hands.
Thanks.
This is nice.
You know when you're out with two people and you realise you were invited as a third wheel?
Got a good grip as well, haven't you?
So where are we all going later? Are we going to the club? Are we going dancing? Or what are we doing?
Hey, hang on a minute. You two have already kissed. Let me have my moment, all right?
Aisling, if you were to have an OnlyFans, do you have a body part that you think would be a good selling point?
My boobs, yeah. I'd probably put my boobs up there. I'm not sure if that's popular on OnlyFans. Is that they? I have a lovely, lovely pair of boobs, Jonathan. I really... They're just...
I'm sure you do.
You know, it's kind of like... It's kind of like having a hype man either side of your face, where they're like, "Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go," and they're just banging it. It's like, oh, amazing. You know, in like cookery shows when they're at the final and like there's a moment where they're like, "And what are you cooking for your dessert?" And they're like, "Oh, a pair of blancmanges," and they pull out the blancmanges out of the fridge. And everyone's a bit nervous because it's a very tricky dessert to do. And then they pull the blancmanges out of the fridge and they go, "Oh, that's a lovely gentle wobble there. That's exactly what we were looking for." When I take my bra off, that's just what's happening. It's just a lovely, gentle wobble. It's fantastic, yeah. Sometimes when I take my bra off, in front of men, I'm still speaking. Sometimes when I take my bra off, and I see, and no offence to men, but your pathetic little face is looking up at me, and they're like, "Oh, mother, feed me." And you're like, why are we not running the world? Maybe I put that on OnlyFans?
So during that, I chose to focus only on the fruit bowl.
Yes.
I don't know where you put your eyes.
All the lights, hoping that it would actually make me blind.
And Ron was just trying not to use his wrists.
I do like a blancmange.
Well, I hope you think of me next time you have one.
Yeah. I'd like to leave.
Alan, thank you for coming, because you were in Scotland this morning, I believe.
Yeah, and I come down, I'm buying a castle.
He's buying a car.
I'm buying a car, I'm having a midlife crisis.
Yeah. Is this because you loved being in Traitors so much you want your own turret?
I do, I want a turret to call me own. I'm in my turret era.
Yeah. But you're going to make a TV show about this.
Yeah. I fancy a move, and I love being in the Traitors castle, so I thought I'm going to get myself one. You know, when people have a midlife crisis, they get like a ponytail or a Lamborghini.
Car, yes.
Yeah, I want a castle, because we had fun in that castle.
We did have a lot of fun.
I won Celebrity Traitors, did you know that?
I heard he did.
I don't like to talk about it, but you know...
You have something in common with Neve, though, because if you're about to move to Scotland... Neve, your dad's from Scotland, isn't he?
My dad, yeah, he's from Glasgow.
He's from Glasgow. Do you get to go there much?
I didn't used to when I was younger, but I've been quite a bit this summer. I've got friends who have a castle, actually, that's for sale.
What?
Oh my God!
I do.
I'm looking for one now.
They seriously have a castle
Oh,
that they
Mary,
want
will
to
you
sell.
give them my
I
name?
will. Yeah.
Sitting on the turret,
It's
drawbridge, moat,
beautiful.
that kind of shit.
I don't think it has a moat, but we can work on it.
Yeah.
How much is the castle for sale for, do you know?
I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be cheap.
No, I've had to get a loan out.
Yeah.
I mean, I am honestly.
Oh my
But I love Scotland, don't you?
Yeah, I love it.
What do you like about Scotland?
I love it. I love the people. I love the accent. I love the land.
Does your father still have a Scottish accent? Because he moved to Canada, is that correct?
When he's drunk and angry, he has an accent. But otherwise, he has a Canadian accent.
Can you do a Scottish accent?
My very first acting line was in a Scottish troupe that my dad directed when I was a child. I was 6 years old, and it was "My granny says I'm as a wee chicky birdie." You're like, what? Yeah, but I think I was 6 and I was told to roll the R, so I said, "My granny." Yeah,
Oh, I see. I thought you were ordering a biryani. I didn't understand what you were saying.
I'll work on it.
Magarani. Okay, let's talk briefly a bit about Traitors before we get on screen stuff, because it was a remarkable experience, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't know what we're letting ourselves in for, and we were both surprised at how intense it was.
Oh, I know, it was so intense, and like sometimes I thought they were, and it was long hours as well,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Because what happens is they are dong at the end of the day, and then you go out, but then the real traitors were taken around the side, and an empty car drives off, and everyone thinks we're in there. So we were getting in about 2 a.m.
We got in like
2:30.
2:45 one night. I got
Yeah,
back.
yeah, and then Stephen Fry round the round table was like, right, look for people who are tired. Don't try this. I'm like that.
I was yawning. Kat was asleep all day anyway.
I know. And then Stephen went, I see, Kat, you were nodding off. And she went, actually, I've got ADHD. That's why. And he went, Lucy, I saw you having a nap. And she went, I'm on my period. Round the round table, Stephen Fry was going, think of the Cambridge spies. They recruited these spies. They were flamboyant. They were camp. They were out there. He's directly opposite me. I'm like, hello.
We set up a little thing. We thought maybe just show us how to do a little chip in the world of golfing. So I've set some up. So if we would like to bring on we've got some golf clubs here.
Oh, we have outfits.
We've got we've got some hats to wear.
Oh, yes.
For safety purposes.
We're going to all look like Donald Trump.
Anyone want to choose
now,
a colour? We've got
aren't
pink. Pink, straight in with the pink.
Budget on this
Girl
show.
coded.
we? I'll do the purple.
Purple's lovely.
Oh, nice. I don't mind.
How do I look? Really cute. I look pro.
Any preferences?
Yeah, this is how we look.
Right, I probably ought to go green.
I'll have the yellow then. Okay. We thought we would chip into the mouth of the target. So if you'd like to unveil the target for me, please, and you'll see what we're going for.
Ooh.
There we go. Okay, so
What's odd, Jonathan, is that you didn't even have to make this up. This is in your house.
yes,
I'll get out of the way.
this is what I call very crazy golf. Okay,
This
so
is a
I'm gonna
terrible
open
thing
the
to happen,
target.
Joel.
There's the target. Okay.
It's mad how you've got it true to size, isn't it?
So, Kathryn, would you be able to do that, do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, because I will be amazed to see this, but
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
wait.
Take the jacket off.
Yes.
I tried
I'm thinking we just go full throttle.
Hold it, that's a driver, I believe.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, it's only...
Is anybody ready? Watch out.
We need to move.
Yes. How's everybody doing?
Oh, man, I don't even like standing here. This is...
Okay, so this here is a really great golf club. It's just the finest club I've ever seen.
It's not right.
And this right here is a plastic golf ball. And this right here is a Socate Louboutin. This is not what you golf in, but we're just gonna hit it in the mouth right there. All right, watch out, everybody.
Whoa, mother!
Oh, nearly. So close.
That was, I think, like dead center, though. It was pretty good.
And did it come back out?
Yeah,
I can't believe we're all
So
talking
moved.
so
We might be-
casually about what this is. This is a hate crime. That's what it
Are you
Anyways, a
okay
win.
with this? Did they ask for your
is.
photo
Am I
approval?
okay with it? And people say I struggle to read things.
Put this one on too.
No, I will not put that
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Back it off, Missy.
All right, okay. It's kind of hard to do in these shoes. Okay. So you want to choke up. We're going to do a little knockdown sandwich shot, okay?
If I understood that, I would agree. Yes! Amazing.
That's why it's not like
I believe congratulations are in order because since last time I saw Patrick, last time we saw you here, you have been crowned People Magazine's sexiest man alive. Well, how did that feel?
I was quite shocked at my age to be nominated and to get it.
Because you're what, 74 now? Is that
60. I just turned 60.
Well, you just turned 60. You look amazing for 60. Holy cow. But you've been nominated in the past, of course, haven't you?
Yeah, I was bridesmaid for about 10 years in a row.
And who did you lose out to? Because I bet you
Pretty
never
much
forget.
everybody.
Well, you got it now, and that's what counts. And it is, I mean, you know, because you're one of those people who, and I'm not just saying this, you appear to get better looking every year.
My wife's a makeup artist. It helps tremendously.
Fantastic.
Yes.
That's what you need.
Yes, indeed.
OK, Dani, you were nominated for Sexiest Male at the 2014... It's not the same class, but you were nominated...
So why are we bringing it up, John?
Well, I want to know... 2014, the British Soap Awards, and you didn't win. Danny Mac won.
No, I got nominated 14 times, not for Sexiest Male, and I never fucking won one on that Soap Awards.
Right.
So, but no, I'm all right. I've had a good run with all that bollocks. You know, I've nicked a BAFTA.
Yeah.
You got a BAFTA?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Oh, OK, fine.
I am presenting
You're presenting one, yeah.
yeah.
But he's sexy. Fuck me, look at him. Look.
He is. Well, let's ask Jack, have you ever been considered sexy?
What?
Have you ever been considered for Sexy Award?
No. I won the 2015 Rear of the Year. never the face.
Wait, is that a real award?
That is a genuine award.
Really? Congratulations.
The Rear of the... No, I didn't win it.
Were you nominated or you just put your own name in the hat?
No. I don't think you can self-nominate for Rear of the Year. Or just send in a picture, or maybe you do with the WhatsApp groups you're in.
Danny, little Danny, is it weird knowing your dad is considered a sex symbol?
No, I think I've been so... When I remember when I first started school, everyone used to say it to me, and I didn't really know how to respond to it. Good on you, you know?
Well,
Good on
cheers,
you,
thank
babe.
you. It's a fucking pity party here, too.
Being nominated is, like, amazing, you know? Like...
Yeah, just because you didn't win, it doesn't
it don't matter. It's about taking part.
It's a big part of the game, really.
Yeah.
Like I said, you've got to take it on the chins.
Yeah. You might get it at 60, 10 more years.
I doubt it. Look at his head over here, look, fucking bollocks in it. Look.
Would you do Would I Love You?
I asked him that about Taskmaster backstage.
You would do it?
I think we need to get him booked on all of these shows.
Can you imagine an episode of Would I Like You where it's Sarah Pascoe, Tim Roth and Kurt Russell?
Right, so what happens is you open a card and it says something on it, like, my golden retriever once dug into next door's garden and stole her knickers. And then everyone asks you questions about it, and then you have to say, they guess whether it's a true story or not.
Yeah.
So you would just have to tell the story, and we would ask you, like...
I think Kurt's out, I'll be honest with you. Tim, you've known Kurt for years, because, of course, Hateful Eight, what an amazing film Hateful Eight was. That was... That's almost 10 years ago now. No, it's 11 years, I think.
It's amazing. We were like, it's flying.
Yeah.
You've kept in touch since then?
We have a text that we
have the group text from Hateful Eight, which we started on set.
Yeah.
And so when I did actually know that he was going to be on this. Yeah. He didn't know I was going to be on it. It's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but that's not his fault.
I've only known you an hour, but I think you're a flakier booking.
I am a
that seems more reliable. He's definitely going to turn up and be here.
He's got nowhere else to go. So I texted the group saying, Kurt, I'll see you on whatever day this is.
What?
No, I didn't know what day. I don't know what day it is. We've been talking a lot. Yeah. And he was like, what? And then Sam and all the gang were going, I want to be at that party.
Yeah, so I'm jealous.
Wanted to be here, so you better ask him next
We will ask
Is
him
it
next
one
time.
of those things like Ocean's 11 where there'll be more, like a Hateful 9, a Hateful 10?
They better get to it. There'll only be 3 left soon.
Womish, who did you struggle around? Who was it hardest to keep a straight face with?
Well, Alan Carr's a tricky guy because he's sort of... he's easily takedownable, but he's also a dangerous weapon. You know, so I early on I thought I'm going to try and take him out because he just laughs so much. But the problem is everything he does is funny. So I would sort of see him and I think, right, I'm going to go and try and get him out. And I'd walk over and he'd just go, "Where's the bloody knife?" And I think, oh, God, I've got to get away from you. He is lab designed to be funny, that guy.
You're not a comedian as such, Joe, but you are a very funny man.
Not as such at all.
But you're a very funny man, I think.
What do you mean by, like, funny looking?
No. The reason I'm saying funny is I know on the rugby pitch you had a reputation. You were a funny guy. You made people laugh.
I thought you were talking to me. What have you writing about the rugby pitch?
I wasn't very good at the actual sport. Like,
come off it.
Yeah.
No, I was half decent, but I was world class at making other people shit at it.
Ooh.
Do you know what I mean? So that was sort of my position. That
Oh,
I played
explain
in.
that. So, like, I've taken other people down.
Yeah, just take them down. They're trying to concentrate on actually being good at the sport, and I'm there just winding them up. Or
And what sort of things
undoing their laces
Getting in their
or
heads.
singing to them.
Yeah.
Like,
You
at the
trash
bottom of
talk.
Trash talk. Sometimes got it wrong.
Right, I'm a
You've
rugby
got to
player.
try
Trash talk me. Running with the ball, going to get it into the goal.
Fuck. Nice lipstick.
It's not really
Just to be clear, that's world-class level, is it?
When did you start writing songs?
I started writing when I was 10.
10?
Yeah, and it was a song called Lady in the Mirror, and I was a big fan of Michael Jackson, as you could probably tell.
So, Man in the Mirror? You thought Lady in the Mirror?
I thought I should take it.
And what kind of subject material did you find for songs at 10? Because not that much has happened to you yet.
I was bullied, actually.
Okay.
Oh, that was so sad. Sorry.
So you
I'm fine.
But that's really interesting. So something was happening to you, and you found a way of kind of processing that via your song.
Yes, I did.
What sort of songs did you write about that? Did you ever perform any of them as an adult? Do you still do that in your set?
I performed it in front of them.
Okay.
Yeah, in assembly. After they bullied me, I thought I'd sing it in front of them.
That's incredible.
I'm not sure. I don't know why I did it, but I did.
The song you had, Die on This Hill, that's probably, I guess, been your biggest success so far?
Yes.
Would I be right in thinking so? And that was inspired, I believe, by another song, by someone else's song.
Yeah. I was watching... Sorry, I've never been on talked on TV before.
Have you never been on a talk show before?
No, I'm really nervous.
Is this your first time?
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for coming on. That's lovely. Well,
I'm nervous.
you're doing great.
Thank you. Sorry, I was at home and I was watching somebody play Bohemian Rhapsody, and I thought I should learn Bohemian Rhapsody, but I can't play the piano really, so I was trying to learn it, but it didn't really work out. So then I ended up finding the chords for Down This Hill, and then I wrote half the song.
So by trying to play another song,
Yeah.
you then stumbled on a melody that worked.
Yeah.
And it's become a huge hit for you.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Great. Thank you, Queen.
Yeah, Freddie. And you're from the UK here, but where are you based now? You're in the States now?
I'm not really based anywhere, to be honest. I still live at home, though, with my parents.
Yeah. That's very sweet.
Everyone keeps eyeing me.
You know what?
Don't think
Yeah, it's
pity.
really patronising, guy.
Yeah.
You know what's terrifying is when people say, well, as your parents, I'm probably old enough to be your parents' parent.
No.
So it's like, yeah, no, I'm sure.
Although my nan loves you.
Does she?
No, I'm not joking. No, I was being serious. She really wanted to come.
You know what? I'll take it.
She loves you.
I'll take it. She's probably 10 years younger than me.
She loves you. Her name's Sheila, and she really wanted
Well,
to come.
please give Sheila my love.
I will. Hi, Nan.
You have such a lovely sounding voice, even when you're speaking.
Thank
It has such
you.
a nice quality. Do you always sound this way, or is it something that you've developed because of vocal stuff for singing, or?
I've got vocal nodules, so my voice is kind of fucked. Sorry, I don't know if I can swear.
Well, you can say it, but but you can still perform okay.
Yeah, it helps actually. I like it.
Yeah,
But it doesn't mean I lose
you
it.
sound like you're smoking a jazz bar and you're cool. Like, I want to hang out with you. Do you know what I mean?
it's
Like, you're a
performative.
good... Yeah, and it's just nodules.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's why I follow you off Instagram now.
Yeah, you have to do all that, I guess. I guess you have to be aware of getting a big Instagram following. Do you do stuff on TikTok? Are you like me on Facebook, very active?
Oh, I've never had a Facebook account before.
But her nan has.
Yeah.
And she follows you.
You could be friends with Sheila.
What's your nan's first name again?
Sheila.
Sheila Spiro. Facebook. I'm looking you up.
She's active too.
She's. I don't know whether you should say that in this context. Harriet, you mean active on Facebook, or? Okay, good. I'm glad we clarified that. Although, always nice to know what you're letting yourself in for. What was your first date like? Did you try and impress each other?
Well, do you want me to tell everyone what we... Well, we didn't... We didn't officially have we had to do a retrospective first date because we didn't have an official first date.
Because you'd already slept together. I was just joking. I was just making a joke.
No comment. I'm getting so
Oh my
hot.
God.
So hot. So hot.
Nev, any memorable dates that you could share with us?
My first date was kind of a disaster. I had one of those moments where I was like, I'm going to be dainty. Looking at the menu, what do you order on your first date? And I decided I'll have soup. And the soup that they had on the menu was French onion soup, which I had never had before and had no idea how difficult it is to eat, or that my breath would smell like onion for the rest of the night.
Alan, dare I ask, any dating
I don't know
stories?
if I want to know this one.
You know, the only time I ever had, like, rose petals on the bed was when I took my mum away on safari and for a 50th, and I go in the room, and there were Alan and Kristin in rose petals. You know, Amanda Holden, she's put me on an app trying to find me love.
Oh, because you're still single, aren't you, at the moment? You're single.
Still single. So, she did the app, but bless her, I don't think
Was it called Muck Grinder for your Scottish girls?
Yeah. I'll get you, Dorothy! So, but I don't think she realises how hardcore the dating is, because she was ringing me up going, Alan, she was asking how big downstairs is. And was I a top or a bottom? Was I into slings? Gimp masks?
Wow.
Yeah.
And?
Click on my profile, you'll find out. Oh, I should have said, click on my profile.
Neve, am I right in thinking you had a date or a date of sorts with a very high-profile British man?
It wasn't a date. I went to a friend's birthday party, and someone said, "There's Harry." And I was like, "Harry who?" "Prince Harry." And I think I was wearing like a race car driver unitard. It was like, you guys like these costume parties here, dress up parties? He was not wearing the costume you guys might be thinking about. No. But we did have a chat, and he told me that he had a poster of me on his wall when he was a child, which I thought, that's a little awkward. How old? Yeah, odd. I don't know if that was a line, though. It could have been a line.
Would you mind telling everyone who your co-star was for your big screen debut?
My co-star and my director, Prince.
Prince.
They actually do
After
that.
Purple... Well, you just said Prince. I mean, they don't do it for every name. But after Purple Rain came out and was a big hit for Prince.
Yep.
And his next film was called Under the Cherry Moon. So you were just a young actor starting out.
Yeah.
How did that come about? How did you wind up co-starring with Prince in your first film?
It was extraordinary. I mean, I couldn't believe it at the time. I had to keep pinching myself. I had been doing a play in a field in Burgundy, a sort of 3-people play, and I got this call from a casting agent saying they're looking for local actresses. They're making a film in France. Prince is making a film in France, and he wants local actresses to come and play the bit parts. And I said, oh, great, and trotted off to this audition. And when I was doing this audition, there was a sort of kerfuffle behind the camera. They used to video you. And they said, would you like to audition for the lead?
Wow.
And you just really can't believe with that question when that happens, to, you know, already doing a film with Prince, but the lead in a film with Prince. Anyway, I did it, and I got the job. And it was just incredible.
Wow. And he was directing as well?
He wasn't directing in the beginning, but then he took over. But he was only 24.
Yeah.
You know, I was 23.
Amazing.
Oh, look.
Do you think he wanted a romantic relationship with you?
No, I'm afraid not.
Didn't?
No.
I met him once, and he could have had one with me. I'm telling you, he was gorgeous. But he wrote a song for you or about you, I believe?
Yes, he did. After that, a few years after that, I was on stage in New York, and he said, could he get tickets? So I said, you know, could he come and see? And so I said, yes, of course, this is the number of the box office, blah, blah, blah. He rented the whole, bought the whole row of seats so that he wasn't bothered by anyone either side.
Sorry,
and he
I'm
watched the
not
play.
sure you understand men.
This is true.
I think he really, really, really wanted a romantic relationship. He wrote a song about
He wrote a song about
But all the
If I
tickets-
tell you the title of the song, you probably will understand.
I want a romantic relationship with you.
No, it was Better with Time.
Wow, that's so clear. Do you ever put it on at home and just say, Jesus, Prince?
Sometimes I've had to sort of think, gosh, did this really happen?
Yeah,
But it did.
And Kathryn, am I right in thinking that the Venga Boys wrote a song for you? No, has anyone ever written a song for you? Have you ever written a song about anyone?
It's called We Like to Party. I was the inspiration behind the Venga bus. Anyone could get a ride. Cheap. If you knew me in those days, that is the song.
And what about Bobby, your husband, the love of your life, the man
I
of your
wrote
dreams?
several songs about... Listen, I'm the original Taylor Swift. And we didn't, of course, in my small town in Canada in those days have tablets or social media or anything to distract us. So on one of the times Bobby broke up with me, that's my wonderful husband, he ended the relationship several times, and I would react not by acting out or stalking his social media like a young person might do now. I would just write anthems, breakup anthems. And I was really influenced by Alanis Morissette at that time. So I wrote one called, it was called Fuck You.
And what were you trying to express in that song?
A mix of like light and dark. So when I was naive, she's singing it. I was naive enough to believe all that stuff, and I played the guitar. That you told me that you loved me and that no one was above me. I guess it wasn't true, and now I want to say to you, now that we're through, fuck you, fuck everything and everyone you do.
What sort of misconceptions do people have about you?
My husband was on a plane. We all know what a plane is. A long flight. He starts talking to a lady. They both start talking to a member of the cabin crew. And the lady says, have you ever had any sort of well-known people on the flight? Right? And the guy says, we had Cher on the flight. She was fantastic. She looked fantastic. She was absolutely fantastic. And then the woman said, anyone else? And the cabin crew guy went, a couple of weeks ago, Kathryn Tate. Right? So my husband's like, because obviously he doesn't know there's a connection. Yeah. And
did you think you were having an affair, flying off to another country?
Who?
Your husband.
No, have I not explained this right? No, you've lost me.
What are you doing on that plane 2 weeks ago? Where are you going?
No, because he lives in America and I live here.
Right.
So we're always...
You were going to see him, or you were coming back from seeing him?
I've obviously not explained myself well. I'm in London.
Can we have a map?
Yes, my husband is on a plane coming over to see me.
So who are you having an affair with?
This is where...
Oh, so you're not on the plane?
I'm not on the plane!
Oh, you're not on the plane. I thought you were on the plane.
Come on. I started the story. Rewind the tape.
I'm sorry.
My husband's on a plane. OK?
Yeah.
He's chatting to a lady at the back. He's not having an affair. He's chatting to a lady at the back. They both start talking to the cabin crew. The cabin crew said, a couple of weeks ago, we had Kathryn Tate.
Snogging another fella in the back.
And the lady says, oh, my God, I absolutely love her. What was she like? And the guy says, awful. Now, here's the thing. My husband's telling me this, and I'm like, right, so what did you say? Right? What did you say then? And he was like, I didn't say anything.
What?
Right? And for a brief amount of time, I was like, I don't think you're the man for me. Anyway, the upshot of this is, my husband, for some unknown reason, says, why? What did she do? His response,
The whole flight, she sat there, didn't make anyone laugh once.
And that's the misconception. So, and I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure when Cher was there, she wasn't busting up and down the arse singing If I Could Turn Back Time.
Alan, in your book, what I love about it is, for someone who's from the same period, seeing the way you talk about what was going on in the world of comedy then, it's a really kind of interesting snapshot in a really exciting period in British comedy. So many of the names that we now see as household names, who fill stadiums today, they were all coming up alongside you. So many great people you work with. You talk in the book about touring with Lee Evans. That sounded like quite an experience.
Oh, I love Lee Evans. Well, Lee Evans did... I used to compare a show in Birmingham in midweek, every Tuesday and Wednesday, and then usually go back to London. And sometimes I was driving, carload of comedians. On this occasion, Lee Evans was driving. And someone said, we're hungry. And he goes, do you want chips? And we said, yeah. and he sped off, he spun round, he went through somewhere, didn't feel right, and stopped again, pulled up, we piled out, we got chips, spun around, headed off again, blue lights, flashing, car pulls in front. The police come out, they got Lee, they put him in the car, and we all sat in the car, in his car, not knowing now what was going to happen. And then a copper came out of the police car, walked all the way back down, looked in, and he goes, so yous are all comedians, are you? We were just eating chips, going like this. And then they let him go. I don't know why they let him go. And he got back in the driver's seat. We said, what happened, Lee? And he goes, they said I committed 7 offences. Speeding, went for a traffic light, row right turn, U-turn where I shouldn't, stop where I shouldn't, didn't indicate, speeding again, something like that. And they let him off. So I just would love to have been a fly on the wall in the car. Probably had him in stitches, because Lee was one of those people who was just funny by accident almost. You know, he just was always funny whenever he was talking.
Nice to have you back, Gulu.
The hell? What? The only people who call me Gulu are my parents and Jonathan Ross.
Yeah, yeah. What does
He's very straight.
What does Gulu actually mean?
Dad, is that you?
I wish.
Moment, yeah.
What does it mean?
Well, Gulu is my childhood nickname. Does he do this to you guys? Just bring you out and humiliate you?
Yes. No, there's no humiliation here.
No, it's my childhood nickname, and it means roundo.
Roundo?
Round. Like round circle. And then everyone asked me, were you really overweight as a kid? And it's more embarrassing that I just had an incredibly circular head.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like a little football. I know, yeah. Yes, you get the right angle.
Yeah.
Now it's full of angles. It looks great.
Exactly. Thank you.
Aitch came 4th on I'm a Celebrity last year. Frankly, I was surprised you didn't win it. You won everyone over. Did you watch him on it? Did you see him in it?
Me and the kids loved it.
Yeah,
loved Aitch.
Did you enjoy it? You must have had fun as well. I know it's a challenge, but...
Yeah, no, it was good. It was like the best, worst thing I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
What were the best things and the worst things?
Best things is, like, you kind of learn to, like, not care about the outside world. You're just here with 11 different people. You've got no phone.
Because no phone... Was that the first time, as an adult, that you've been without your phone for any period of time?
For the longest period of time, yeah. I kind of liked it, though. I kind of needed it a little bit. But sometimes it's mind games, because you think you don't want contact with the outside world until you, like, walk into a trial and you because you've not spoke to anyone else for so long, you're asking the security guard or whoever, the cameraman, questions that you're not actually really bothered about. You just want to talk to someone.
So you just want to... What sort of things would you ask?
So you're asking the cameraman, like, you're all right, mate? Like, what time did you finish today? Do you know what I mean? And this what I swear to God, this is what he does. He goes and looks the other way, because they're not allowed. They're not allowed to talk to you.
Wow. So you must have been filled when it was over.
Yeah, 100%. And do you know how hard it is to clean yourself properly?
I don't know whether I will ever find out.
With boxers on in the shower.
And do they tell you can't go naked in there?
Nah, but I'm not going to trust Darren, who works behind the camera. Because you've not got no contact with the outside world. You think, I could be on front of the paper today with my arse out, and I don't even know.
Did going on that, did it change your fan base enormously? Because I imagine there are lots of people who maybe had heard of you. I'd heard of you, but I didn't really know you.
Yeah.
Who then got to see you as who you are.
Yeah, it kind of turned into like people will be coming up to me, and instead of going like, oh, my son loves you or my daughter loves you, it's more like, I love you.
Yeah.
No. Like, I'm not even joking, this group of like 65-year-old women all asked me for my number the other day.
Asking for your number?
Asked for my
Not
number.
just for a photo with you?
No, I was in traffic, I was sat at a red light and they was walking out of a car park and they've all like looked and started shouting at me, so I've gone, "Hi, you all right?" And they was all saying, "Oh, we loved you in the jungle." And usually before the jungle it was, "Oh, my grandson loves you."
Yeah, yeah.
But it was different this time, and then one of them was like, "Can I get your number?" So then I started laughing and she didn't find it very funny.
Wow. So you think there was a romantic interest?
Yeah, yeah. It was quite tense, actually. It
Was it?
Yeah, I shit
A bit
myself.
like a sexual threesome.
Yeah, it was a bit like I started sweating in the car. And
Little Dan got married just a short while ago. Congratulations. That's fabulous. And I know that Big Dani was particularly happy.
Look at me, look, so happy.
Yeah, because the young man you married to, he is now, because I don't know much about football, he's the captain of the West Ham football team.
He's my hero, this man. Yeah. And she fucking married him. It's just incredible to me. It's just incredible. I was due it, really, because...
Yeah.
You were due it?
Well, yeah, because you ain't no first fella, is it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, you deserved someone like Jared.
Kissed a few frogs.
Kissed a few frogs and I got my prince.
Yeah.
At the end of it.
You really did.
And how hard was it to stop your father going on the honeymoon with you, seeing as he...
Yeah, really hard. You just adore him a lot, don't you? You always want to... we were saying before, he wanted to tuck him in bed. If Jared's up asleep, he goes, "Oh, we might go upstairs and just roll him over and just check things."
Well, you know.
You're going to come home and you're going to find him spooning him upstairs.
Yeah. It wouldn't shock me.
No, I did want the first dance with him as well, but... you're not allowed. But...
Well, not according to the Beckhams. What was the father of the bride? What was the speech like on the wedding? What was his speech like?
It was brilliant. It was so good. Really natural. It didn't feel like you... Did you plan it?
No, I did bring me BAFTA, and I did it because I went to open with a joke which said, "Look, today's not about me, but..." And then I pulled out my BAFTA, and look, the speech was written for me, really. I mean, it was just, it was just me sort of, it was such a beautiful day as a father anyway, so, I didn't want to get too heavy. So we had a bit of a laugh and a joke about it, didn't we?
Richard, is there anything that when your fans approach you in the street, I'm sure respectfully, is there anything that they say on a regular basis? Is there the equivalent of a sort of catchphrase you have?
I mean, they just tend to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Do they try and hug you?
Oh, no. I mean, very often they're trying to avoid me because they know this interaction is not going to lead to the prospering of anyone. So, no, there's no specific thing other than, a general sense of what's wrong with you.
Are you genuinely socially awkward?
Is that even a question?
I mean, it's
Look
got
at
a
my
question.
body language. I'm holding onto the sofa. My fists are in balls. I mean, what even is this posture? I've got a book in my pocket. I'm entirely dressed in cord, and you're asking me if I'm socially awkward.
Well, but
No, I'm Jack Nicholson.
I wanted to compliment you on the green. You seem to be negative about the green cord, and I think it's rather beautiful.
Thank you very much. And thank you for pulling back before you made contact.
It's lovely. We thought we might try a bit of rugby. Seeing as we've got Ellie, and Ellie's going to teach us how to catch the rugby ball when it is hurling towards you at some considerable speed. Are you up for this, Riz?
Let's do it.
Well, Harriet, I fear the worst.
We've got medics.
We got medics.
Right.
Hugh, we will now see the prowess of your youthful rugby dream brought to life in all its elegant and poetic beauty. So let's bring in the machinery. We're going to try and do this. If you guys would like to head over there, I would suggest you stand quite a long way away.
Yeah.
OK. What's it set on, guys?
You got this.
I can crank this up, can't I?
OK, I'm worried about rings. Let me turn it.
You don't have to do it if you don't want to. This is why we got Hugh here.
Yeah,
I mean, it's on 40 now. It goes up to 80. Wait till we get to Bonneville. You're going to see some magic. OK. Are you ready?
We'll get you in at the end.
Riz! Come on, Riz.
You're not
Riz.
doing it at 40, are you?
I'll leave it at 40.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do you want me to... OK, ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh. OK.
You went for my face!
No. Hey, Reese, do another one, do another one.
It's not too fast.
Yeah, come on. OK, one of them, you could handle 45, couldn't you?
No!
It's only on 40.
Come on! Two
Harriet,
lines,
looks
equality.
like you're getting that. Looks like Harriet's getting that. Hugh! Hugh!
Come on,
Hugh! And now the moment so many of us have been waiting for. As we see Harriet finally put to rest those dyspraxia rumours.
Oh, man.
What is this?
Harriet, you ready?
You're not going to catch it like that. Yeah.
I suggest you look at the ball.
This is...
Where are you going?
Okay, I'm stressed. I'm really stressed about it. Okay, go.
Don't fall. Oh, watch your back, watch your back.
Go.
Okay.
OK. Do you want to count me down?
Okay. 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
OK. Harriet, do you want to fire one at me?
Yeah, I'll fire one at you, yeah.
Okay.
How do you turn it up?
You don't turn it up. It can't be turned up.
Wait.
Oh, fuck. Holy mother of...